Imagine running for 200 years. Not you personally, your people. Your grandparents ran, their grandparents ran, and somewhere behind you, always behind you, was a group of warriors who simply would not stop chasing. This isn't a metaphor. This actually happened, and it's one of the wildest untold chase stories in human history. Around 300 years before the Spanish ever showed up, a group of farmers we now call the Taino were living peacefully in South America. Good land, good food, good life. Until a rival group, the Kalinago, decided they wanted what the Taino had: land, food, women, and they were willing to fight for it. So the Taino did what any smart person does when someone bigger and meaner shows up at their door. They left. They paddled north into Trinidad, probably thinking, okay, we're safe now. We made it. They weren't safe. The Kalinago followed. So some Taino stayed and gritted it out in Trinidad. But a lot of them kept moving, island hopping up through what we now call the Lesser Antilles, Grenada, St. Vincent, Dominica, putting more and more ocean between themselves and the people chasing them. Here's the part that should genuinely mess with you. The Kalinago weren't just following behind on land, they were sea raiders, skilled, fast, relentless. The ocean that the Taino thought would protect them was basically a highway for the people hunting them. So the Taino kept going and going until eventually they reached the Greater Antilles, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, Cuba, Jamaica, and finally put enough distance between themselves and the Kalinago to actually build something. Villages, farms, a whole civilization. But the Kalinago never fully gave up the chase. They took over the Lesser Antilles behind the fleeing Taino like a wake behind a boat. And by the time Columbus showed up in 1492, you had this incredible split map of the Caribbean. Kalinago controlling the islands closer to South America. Taino controlling the islands they'd fled all the way to. Two peoples permanently rearranged by one very long chase. And here's the detail that gets me every time. Even after all that running, all that distance, they still ended up sharing an island. Puerto Rico. Both groups living close enough to see each other's smoke. So next time someone tells you history is boring, tell them about the Caribbean's 200-year chase, where the finish line wasn't safety. It was just further away.